The Trump administration continues its immigration operations nationwide. The White House is now linking declining home prices in some cities, including Austin, to mass deportations.
Yeah, in a statement, the White House said President Donald Trump's actions to secure the border and enforce the nation's laws are freeing up resources and revitalizing opportunities in 14 of the largest U.S. metro areas.
KVUE's Jessica Cha is in studio to tell us more and what realtors in Austin think about the White House's reasoning. Jess.
Yeah, Mark, the administration released this graphic saying that shows 14 out of the largest 20 metros in the U.S. with the largest undocumented migrant populations have home prices that have declined over the last year. Now, Austin is at the top of the list with a 7.3% drop in prices. But I spoke to a local real estate agent who says they're not convinced that deportation is driving those numbers. Blake Carter, a real estate agent in Austin for the last 12 years, says the housing market always ebbs and flows. He says anything from interest rates to job supply can affect it. So while prices have declined in recent years, he says he doesn't think deportation plays a big part in that, if at all. Instead, Carter says it's more about supply and demand, and referenced the housing boom that happened in 2020, where supply was low, so prices skyrocketed.
The reality is that most people can't afford to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars over the value of a house. And so the folks that could afford were no longer in the market. And so the market had to kind of come back to some real basis of reality, right? And so I think that's kind of what we're seeing. Obviously, interest rates play a role in that. A lot of people move to Austin as well. There's a huge influx of people that move to Austin, and that has slowed down.
We also asked the Austin Board of Realtors about the White House's statement and in the drop of prices, And in a statement, the group's research advisor wrote in part, quote, that change is part of a broader trend of normalization, not a sudden drop or the result of any one factor. The market has recalibrated and current indicators point to long-term stability. Now, Carter tells me that he believes home prices may continue to slightly lower or stay the same in the next few years, but does not think deportation will play a part in that. Ashley, Mark?